So please. Hello. Hello. Okay, we're starting. Hello, dear students. Hello, dear teachers, our esteemed curators. I welcome you again at our conference, which is named Public Relations as a Brand Awareness Booster, as you can see here. This annual event is a very important event for us as MA students and for our beloved bachelor students who are now here with us today. This is something that is also you will have to be doing if you decide to join us in our MA program. Now, I would like to welcome our first speaker, Alina Utilina, with her presentation about the relevance of using AI for PR strategies.
Всем привет, моя фамилия Алина Улитина, так поправочка. В общем, я студентка второго курса бакалавриата Института мировой экономики и бизнеса, экономического факультета. И сегодня я вам расскажу про актуальность использования нейросетей для пиар-специалистов. Это довольно актуальная тема, потому что, мне кажется, каждый из вас использовал сейчас нейросети, хотя бы в каком-либо из проектов. Вот, поэтому давайте приступим. Я пойму, как разобрался с этим. Ага, Улитина, все правильно. В общем, я расскажу вам сначала о понятии нейросеть и пиар, которые, я думаю, известны каждому из вас, как это используется, какие плюсы-минусы и в целом, каким выводом я пришла. И давайте разберемся с понятием нейросеть. Ну, я думаю, тут не надо объяснять все замудренными словами, потому что можно сказать, что это просто робот, который выполняет за вас какие-либо определенные функции и облегчает вам жизнь. Далее у нас идет понятие пиара. Пиар — это инструмент, который создает имидж того или иного бренда. Есть пиар-специалист, который занимается тем, чтобы о вас думали хорошо. У вас будет благоприятный имидж, к вам будут приходить люди, ваш товар будут покупать, все будет чудесно, прекрасно. И первая сфера, где используется искусственный интеллект, это создание контента. В общем, в первую очередь, это создание текста. Я думаю, каждому из вас знаком такой чат GPT, где многие из вас пробивали какие-то задания, ответы на вопросы, тексты. Так вот, именно этот чат создает многие тексты для каких-либо пиар-компаний и брендов. Вот здесь вот на первой картинке вы можете посмотреть пример создания картины, которую создал тот же самый чат, только это называется Midjourney. Вот, и получается, что пиар-специалист забил какую-то тему, которую ему нужно, и сделал фотографии к постам этих публикаций. Вот здесь вот ниже такой дракончик, это реклама Эпики, йогурты, и то же самое. Человек просто сказал, мне нужен такой йогурт, вот такая реклама, все, вот это сделал, картинка есть. Выше это реклама такси, такси Максим. Честно, я не скажу, что эта реклама удачная, потому что она выглядит очень крипово, я не знаю. Вот, поэтому это пример такой неудачной рекламы, потому что все-таки наш чат не всегда делает все так, как мы хотим, и иногда мы получаем полный пипец. Далее у нас второй вариант использования нейросети PR — это анализ медиаданных. Что он делает? Бот собирает все данные, которые есть о пользователе, и делает более качественный контент для этого пользователя. Как пример, вот Google AdWords, Amazon, они используют сети, чтобы понимать, какие товары и услуги нужно тому или иному пользователю. Также, как пример, это всякие кино, сериалы, сервисы, те же самые Иви, Кинопоиск, Netflix. Все эти программы, пиар-специалисты, как они делают? Они забирают мне в нейросеть. Мне нужен вот такой вот весь обзор пользователей, что он смотрит. Вот условно есть какая-то девочка, она любит смотреть только мультики, и он будет предлагать ей мультики. Как это делается? С помощью нейросети. И далее третий вариант использования нейросети — это анализ эффективности мероприятий. Получается, искусственный интеллект, он анализирует результат кампании мероприятий, он контролирует уровень бренда, оценивает эффективность, хорошая ли это реклама или нет, пиар. Вот, если нет, значит, надо что-то менять. Если все хорошо, то значит, мы движемся в правильном направлении. Почему это хорошо? Потому что это просто огромнейшая база данных. И, ну, представьте, если человек будет собирать все это, ну, это будет очень долго, затратно, ты будешь уставать, ты будешь приходить домой, и тебе не захочется делать ничего. И тут приходит бот, который делает абсолютно все за тебя. Далее у нас преимущества таких нейронных сетей в пиар-сфере. Ну, первое, это вот то, что я говорила ранее, это обработка объема данных, большого объема. Это очень сильно экономит время. Далее автоматизация процессов. Это значит, что вот эта вот рутинная работа, все на бота. Мы, пиар-специалисты, этим заниматься не должны, потому что зачем нам тратить на это время? У нас есть робот. Конечно, хотелось бы так говорить всегда, но, к сожалению, боты пока не так хорошо развиты, как мы бы этого хотели. Далее преимущество — это анализ эмоциональной окраски. Это значит то, что вот как раз-таки он собирает все отзывы каких-то вот о мероприятиях, вот, и делает то, что нужно людям. Это нравится, мы сделаем, все. И бот это все анализирует. Взять, к примеру, те же самые отзывы Валбериса, где по звездочкам вот оценивают. И это все, вот, вы думаете, это человек контролирует? Конечно же нет, есть боты. И далее это улучшение персонализации, то есть та же самая генерация контента. Бот тоже смотрит, что тебе нравится, что не нравится, и это вот очень удобно и экономит время. Но, к сожалению, все-таки у искусственного интеллекта есть недостатки, и это то, что он очень тяжело формулирует выводы. Я думаю, у вас были такие случаи, когда вы даете запрос чату GPT, а он вам вообще дает какую-то ересь, которая не соответствует вашему запросу. Это как раз-таки потому, что он не умеет думать пока что. Нет такого логического мышления, как у человека. Далее это старение искусственного интеллекта. Проблема в том, что если человек, который занимается искусственным интеллектом, вовремя не загрузит актуальные данные, нейросети вам не будет ничего этого выдавать. То есть если там последняя загрузка данных — это 2021 год, все, что после 2021, все статьи, информации, сайты, этого не будет. И, скорее всего, у вас информация может получиться максимально неактуальной. Далее это сложность использования, потому что для того, чтобы использовать нейронную сеть, нужно человеку, пиар-специалисту, быть образованным. Это значит, что нужно правильно формулировать свой запрос, правильно делать выводы из него, и только тогда вы сможете получить условно готовую статью. То есть если я, как пиар-специалист в будущем, скажу чату GPT написать мне курсовую, а он мне напишет там сказку какую-то, это будет вообще неприятно. Вот, поэтому если я хочу что-то получить готовое, хорошее, я должна буду потом этот текст переработать, обработать. Вот, и только потом я получу хорошую курсовую. Мы так писать их не будем. Далее, к каким выводам в итоге мы пришли? То, что на самом деле нейросеть — это очень хороший помощник для пиар-специалистов, вот, но, к сожалению, пока он не умеет так хорошо разбираться, логически думать, как мы бы этого хотели, и, возможно, в ближайшем будущем нейронная сеть будет хорошо помогать пиар-специалистам, как и сейчас она это уже делает, но пока еще не в таком усовершенствованном варианте. Вот, на этом я хотела бы закончить. Спасибо за внимание. Как раз-таки вот эта вот картинка я сгенерировала Midjourney. Я забила «Рыжая девушка читает доклад». Все красиво, все хорошо, но также то, что я вбила в нейросети, тоже «Рыжая девушка читает доклад». Вы можете заметить, там у половины нет рук, у какой-то девочки, вот, вы посмотрите, здесь пальцев, наверное, штук 20. Я думаю, у меня не 20 пальцев, правильно? Потом у вот этой женщины вообще какой-то черный куб. Вот здесь вот. Зачем он это сделал? Кстати, я забивала то, что у всех женщин должны быть черные штаны. Черные штаны я вижу только вот у той женщины. Все. Короче, я думаю, вы понимаете, что пока что нейронная сеть не максимально продвинута, но мы надеемся, что в будущем будет лучше. Спасибо за внимание.
Let's welcome our next speakers. Мария Черниенко, Юлия Супова и Дженюй Хэ with their presentation about aviasales strategies. Provocative aviasales strategies.
Юлия Супова, Мария Черниенко, Хэ Дженюй.
На первом слайде включите видео, пожалуйста.
Поняла.
Как-то будет в отдельное окно.
Григорий,
Она опять не работает.
а он как-то вводил.
Сейчас. Октября.
Все, пошло. Пошло. А кто включила?
Нет, я включу. Так он прошел.
Давайте еще.
Все. Он просто и шел, и все.
Видео играет. Видео. Начинайте. Нам нужен звук еще. У нас будет еще видео, и нам нужен звук. Так, модератором замечательно. Чего не продумали заранее? Видео и звук. У нас работало, мы это пробовали перед конференцией. Тогда пусть кто-то один из подойдет сюда. Где вы это пробовали?
Сейчас. Не играю.
Нет, я про другое.
Она на...
Потом, вернее, это сюда и
Что видео?
тогда просто щелкаем ниже.
Good afternoon, all of our teachers and dear students. This is our team of three. My name is He Zhenyu, and this is Julia, and this is Maria. And today our project is about provocative campaign of AV sales. So PR serves to tackle crisis and scandalous situations. Among all the common PR methods, provocative campaigns can be quite debatable. As a result, on the one hand, some experts believe that provocative campaigns can lead to fallen sales, loss of customers, and harm to reputation. On the other hand, others argue that provocations relevant to target audiences can be quite beneficial. So what is a provocative campaign? Provocations nowadays are closely related to real-time PR, operational reactions to the current agenda, and social media has been the main platform for companies and brands to execute their PR strategies. And over the past few years, many of the provocative campaigns have been carried out by multiple recognizable brands such as Burger King, Tinker Bank, AVSL, and so on. So take AVSL, for instance. When it comes to attracting potential customers, AVSL, like other market players, leaves off the traffic of users on social media, expecting more active searching, booking, and buying. And according to Communica PR agency, before in 2016, AVSL conducted provocative campaigns. The social network only contributed about 1% of traffic. And after that, in 2016, AVSL built provocative campaign into their promotion line, reinforcing it with provocations. And after that, they turned it into a highlight and it became their competitive advantage. So by the time of 2016, the traffic of social media increased. And during the publications of provocative posts, the traffic almost doubled, and the total traffic also showed positive dynamics. Now we're going to take a look at several examples from AVSL's posts.
PR News, together with Communica and MassMe, conducted a comprehensive assessment of the impact of provocations to the brand reputation and business results in 2016. So the results of this work were provocations are effective. Let's take a look at several examples. The most resonant post from 2016, the first one, post-reaction to the attack on Navalny and FBK, and potentially risky topics, in fact, were perceived very positively by both the AVSL's audience and beyond. But there is an exception called Patriot Game. The protest against this game was viral. 85% of posts contained negative reaction and were spammed. And the most successful case, this is the reaction to blocking Pornhub. In addition to actively positive reaction in social media, AVSL received traffic to the site. Provocative content attracted the attention of users and media. So the key result of provocations is free traffic because this content started in social media, generate additional information occasions, and it fall into traditional media channels.
Another noteworthy case appeared at the company in 2021. AVSL's company posted the video, the advertisement, which is slightly similar to the advertisement of Emirates Airline Company, which we can see on the slides. We will show you both videos so you can draw the parallel between them. Let's start with the original version. If it's possible, please turn on the video. Well, apparently the video isn't working. I don't know why, but still, this video was filmed at the world's tallest skyscraper, which is called Burj Khalifa. We know that it is based in Dubai. So the choice of location was not accidental because Of course, the tower is the part of the landmark of Dubai, and it is symbolic to invite guests to their city from this location. And now we are moving forward to our sales version. It stopped working at all.
Давайте нам заново.
Okay, we will not watch the videos, but still, the iOS sales version is the cheapest parody to its advertisement. The flight attendant stands in front of us with the signs in her hands, and she shows us. Probably it will work. The next slide, please. This one. In this video, the flight attendant stands in front of us with signs in her hands, but at the background we can see the Shukov Tower, which of course is not like Burj Khalifa, but iOS sales tried to film the advertisement like Emirates Airlines did. This example shows us that iOS sales is not trying to earn money from their customers, well, allegedly, but still, iOS sales has money, and iOS sales could make something similar to Emirates airline company. But in this case, they made it so good, so bad, so it's good. Well, you can ironically enjoy the video even though it's not good at all. We have also investigated the content which iOS sales posted in Telegram on their Telegram channel. And we will present you the top of their posts on the Telegram channel in 2023. So almost all of their posts are provocational, and their most popular posts among the viewers are the posts which contain provocational information, risky text, and humor in the second place. And the fifth place goes to their reaction to ban of Latin words, words and letters in brand names. So iOS sales decided to change its name to iOS sales written in Cyrillic, and this post received more than 1,000 reactions, and people even recommended to change their name to Biletiki, Aviarasprodaja, Aviakassa.
The fourth place. This is the post from the 1st of September, and it received more than 1,600 reactions. The third place, on July, there is a voice message in channel. It dedicated just news agenda, but it got reactions in form of packing images. So the other sales made a response of this message, and the second message of other sales was perceived very positively by audience. They loved such a lively reaction. So it received more than 1,700 reactions. The second place is the post reactions in response to the crisis of new iPhones. So it caused a strong reaction from subscribers. And the absolute leader of 2023, it received more than 4,000 reactions and 100 comments. It's 6-8 times more than usually. This is the post from the 24th of June. It is the day of our mutiny of Wagner, PMCs, and in the afternoon, aviasales just wrote a kindly reminder of themselves, but it sounded very relevant in the context of circumstances, yes. And in the evening, they wrote another post, and it was very relevant, and it broke the records of other sales at all.
And during the podcast, Marketing and Reality, Daria Sminova, the head of content creating of aviasales, she was interviewed with such questions: is there any taboo on jokes? And their answer is no, they joke about everything. And they even answer the question with another joke. The only taboo about jokes is a falling plane or extreme sports. Otherwise, they joke about everything. And is there any moderation of content and jokes? And their answer is no. They trust their employees completely. They treat their employees as adults, and their exclusive formula is that they just hire somebody who is smarter than themselves and trust them completely. So what kind of conclusion we can draw from all this? Ticket sales are subject to seasonality, and these provocations can help to level these fluctuations during the decline of the information activity in the industry. And therefore, the provocations, a successful provocation depends on the emotionality of the discussion instead of positive ratings or negative ratings. Of course, positive ratings demonstrates loyalty and guaranteeing customers' decision to book their service, and negative ratings only spill out on the day of publications. After a while, after the content is forgotten, the only thing remains in people's mind is that aviasale is bold, aviasale is operational, aviasale is topical.
The reputation of aviasales justifies itself with each resonant post. People wait for their posts, and the audience get used to it. So almost each post of aviasales accompanied by comments like, as always, a company known for its techniques, and when other companies use similar techniques, it is perceived like imitation of aviasales. A survey of the opinion, which you can see on the slide, the survey was made by the PR agency MASME. The survey showed that provocations not only did lead to a negative perception of the brand, but on the contrary, to the positive perception, and even 14 respondents after seeing the post declared their willingness to use the service. And also there is an investigation about reputation ratings between non-customers who have seen the posts and about non-customers who have seen the posts. So the reputation is 59% to 53%.
PR area sales based on provocations, works, and does not harm the reputation of the company. And now we would like to hear your questions.
So yes, I have one question. So can provocative campaign reduce the company's promotion, and in what way?
No, actually, a provocative campaign in the beginning, it may cause a very controversial topic, but it maintains the company's reputation. Like it's on the hot topic. Everybody is discussing this company. You don't want to, maybe before you have never heard about this company, then you heard somebody is talking about it. Then maybe I should try this company's service as well. So actually a provocative campaign can help a company to gain more clients or like trades. So it actually helps.
So it's better for the beginning, yes?
And on the long run, if you handle the provocative post well, it's like a perpetual benefit. Now AVSL is the only one in this area. Like we mentioned, if other companies try to post some provocative content, they will think they are imitating AVSLs. So yeah, in the long run, it can help build up reputation, a good reputation.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Our slogan is, don't worry, don't cry, drink water and fly.
Thank you so much, guys. Our next speakers are Mamedova Amina, Tarasenko Alexandra, Golubchenko Darya, and their presentation is Pink is the New Black, Barbie Movie PR Campaign.
Можешь сделать на полный экран, только там видно мышь. Просто на полный экран вот так разверни. Так, да.
Можно full slide.
Full slide.
Full экран.
Thank you. So, hello, dear audience. We hope that you're all in a good mood today because we're going to talk about one of the most interesting and highly creative PR campaigns ever. So, and this is the Barbie movie PR campaign. And let us begin with introducing our beautiful girls, us, our beautiful team of beautiful Barbies. My name is Daria, and this is Barbie Amina and Barbie Tarasenko Alexandra. And so let us begin with a few questions. So please raise your hands, those ones who have already watched the Barbie movie. Okay, not so many of you, I can see. And who have noticed any elements of the Barbie movie PR campaign, advertisement? Okay, great, thank you. So then our presentation is going to be really interesting for you. And for those ones who haven't watched the movie yet, it will be a great motivation. So the Barbie movie PR campaign was one of the most interesting ones. And rarely does a film turn into a cultural touchstone before it actually opens in cinemas. So the Barbie movie PR campaign incorporated many elements such as nostalgia marketing or community involvement and many others. So we're going to talk about them today, about marketing and PR strategies that were utilized. So the first one is reaching audiences, is targeting specific audiences that are going to watch the movie. So the Barbie's success was due to a thorough examination of such audiences, as well as corresponding customization of the brand messaging. So while Barbie has a strong appeal with kids, the PR campaign also focused on expanding customer base. And by this expansion of the customer base, we mean adults. So it's both popular with kids and with adults. And another strategy that was implemented is highlighting relevant topics. So the Barbie success went beyond just releasing the trailer. The PR campaign also focused on generating interesting, inclusive articles and interviews with highlighting relevant topics on the agenda, such as industry-wide, political, cultural, economic issues, social issues like sexism, diversity, and inclusivity. So all these three brands allowed Barbie to have its own authoritative voice, opinion on such topics. Also, another key point is using consistent branding that drives recognition. For example, we're all familiar with the Barbie hot pink color, signature hot pink color, from branding to the Barbie font logo that was utilized throughout the whole campaign. So this is a visual identity, and this visual identity alignment contributes to boosting memorability and raising the brand awareness. For example, Barbie had a special surprise for the National Pink Day on the 23rd of June, when the Warner Bros. Unveiled something pink in many malls across the Philippines. And also another very interesting point is maximizing value through strategic upselling. For example, we know that many companies utilize limited edition products and special promotions to generate interest to their products. This strategic upselling encourages sales and involvement. And this is exactly what the Warner Bros. Marketers did. They resorted to the time-sensitive offers to persuade their potential customers to buy their products here and now. And from this moment on, we're going to talk about the official collaborations with other brands.
Barbie PR team has secured over 1,000 brand partnerships leading up to the release of a film, ensuring that all the audiences are surrounded by Barbie. Recognizing the significance of these strategic alliances help Barbie PR expand its brand influence and reach, also rejuvenating its relevance and relatability with its target audience. From clothing, gadgets, and even food, everything is Barbie themed. Some of the most notable brand partnership have been with trending brands such as Crocs Barbie theme campaign, Fossil luxury level good, and with, as mentioned before, NYX cosmetic brands that were inspired by the fossil colors and electrifying energy of the movie. And also one of the most successful was the collaboration with the brand Gap, and you can see it at the mall. And so as the premiere date grew closer, the audience have their fair share with the Barbie core food, as Barbie King Brazil set the internet ablaze when it announced the time-limited Barbie combo. You also can see the most outrageous collaborations with Barbie. It's the pink hillside Malibu mansion. It's the latest marketing stunt that gets its guests to stay within its walls and enjoy it. Barbenheimer is a viral PR campaign.
Warner Brothers' choice to release Barbie at the same day as Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer has proven to be a masterstroke. While not a direct part of the Barbie movie PR strategy, audiences have taken the contrast between two movies and run with it, using the portmanteau Barbenheimer to group them together. Twitter's used the words Oppenheimer and Barbenheimer 1.66 more in the week leading up both films' opening. Whether the same release day was a deliberate ploy from the Barbie movie PR team or just a happy accident, it drove the interest in both movies up until they opened on July 21st. Leverage user-generated content. The Barbie movie has been successful in doing this by leveraging social media and integrating the brand seamlessly into their followers' online experiences. One of the biggest viral hits of the PR campaign was the Barbie selfie generator. By creating a fun tool that lets people turn their photos into Barbie-style images, brand tapped into user-generated content and organic sharing. So let's talk about the evaluation of the Barbie movie PR campaign. So the PR specialists at Warner Brothers are being touted as geniuses, credited with the blockbuster success of Barbie movie. The movie has already grossed $1 billion in the box office sales, with a marketing spend estimated $150 million and the same price for the movie. It's a great success. However, the movie wasn't as successful in Asia. A recent survey showed that 57% of people were uninterested in movie, Barbie brand, or character. So the impact of Barbie movie in Asia wasn't deep as in Western countries, especially among the millennials. That was due to the arrival of other doll brands to the Asian market. Ultimately, the Barbie movie promotion has been bringing this 60-year-old brand into 2023. The movie's marketing team has given us a masterclass in innovative branding strategies. It teaches us that by understanding the importance of branding innovation and implementing strategies for effective promotions, brands can capture attention, build loyalty, and generate buzz for their project. So this is all we wanted to say about the Barbie movie PR company. We would be glad to hear your questions. Thank you. Yeah, please.
Yes, I have a question. Thank you for your presentation. It was very interesting. And so have this PR campaign influenced personally you? And have you bought something with the Barbie merch?
I don't think that it actually influenced me, but personally, I can say that I had a chance to know about the upcoming movie before it actually opened and was opened in cinemas. And I don't know, it was everywhere. It was like memes, there were a lot of posts, and I also got a chance to know some spoilers because of it. But I don't think I was interested in Barbie's merch, but actually only in a few, yeah.
So we were interested only in the film and wanted to watch it, and we were inspired and impressed by the PR company of this film.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, girls.
There is another question.
Come back. Come back. We have another question.
Thank you for your presentation. Also have a question. So you mentioned that Barbie brand didn't become popular in Asian countries. Why do you think so?
We said that it isn't popular in Asian countries because the other doll brands came to Asia and become more popular than Barbie. So they like other dolls more than Barbie.
That's interesting. Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Как это теперь закрыть?
All right, thank you.
Сейчас открывай, если-
Our next speakers are Popova Valeria and Polyakova Anastasia, and they are going to tell us about Stabilo and how to highlight yourself among others.
Stabilo.
Good morning, dear colleagues, dear guests. My name is Anastasia. This is my colleague Valeria, and today we would like to introduce to you the highly awarded Highlight the Remarkable PR campaign from Stabilo Boss. And before we start, let us ask, do you know who Otto Hahn is? Yes, please. Yes, you're absolutely right. And now please look at the photo. At this photo. This is Liz Meitner. Do you know this woman? Liz Meitner was an Austrian-Swedish physicist who discovered nuclear fission. The two scientists conducted the research together. However, in 1945, Otto Hahn was awarded with the Nobel Prize for his discovery of the fission of heavy atomic nuclei, while Liz Meitner never was. So this is what Highlight the Remarkable PR campaign from Stabilo Boss stands for: gender equality. But how is gender equality connected with the greater brand awareness? Well, let us see. And first of all, we would like to tell you a couple of words about the Stabilo. Stabilo is the world's largest manufacturer of pens. It is one of the two private manufacturing companies that make up the Schwann-Stabilo Group, based in Heidelberg. The corporate group was founded in 1855 as Grossberger and Kurz Bleistiftfabrik by Geoff Grossberger and Hermann Kurz. The Stabilo brand, which produces writing implements, was launched in 1925, and perhaps its most renowned series of highlighters, Stabilo Boss, was introduced in 1971 and immediately became the market leader. Currently, Stabilo Boss is still the best-selling highlighter series in Europe. It includes highlighters of 23 different colors, famous for the 4-hour dry-out protection. And now we proceed to the PR campaign itself. Highlight the Remarkable was launched in 2018. Stabilo refused standard advertising that emphasizes the advantages of the product, having shifted the focus on social issues. The PR campaign comprises a series of black and white photographs, which you may see on the screen now. As may be observed, they predominantly depict men who are either in the center of the photo or in the foreground. However, with simple strokes of yellow highlighter, Stabilo switches the focus to the remarkable women who remained in their shadows. Each of the photographs is accompanied with a short story of the woman highlighted. In the first photograph, we may see Liz Meitner, who we mentioned at the beginning of our presentation, the discoverer of nuclear fission, whose male partner, Otto Hahn, was awarded with the Nobel Prize for this discovery. In the second photograph, Stabilo highlights Katherine Johnson, the mathematician responsible for the calculations resulting in Apollo 11's safe return to Earth. And in the background of the third photograph, we may see Edith Wilson, the first lady who assumed her husband's presidential responsibilities after he was paralyzed by a stroke. Thus, Stabilo manages to draw our attention to the pressing issues while demonstrating the advantages and the very essence of the product. What do we use highlighters for? We use them to mark, to highlight what's important, what's essential. And now I give the floor to my colleague Valeria, who will tell you more about the PR campaign itself and its results.
Thank you, Anastasia. Gender equality is currently a topical issue, and with its highlight the remarkable PR campaign, Stabilo turned highlighters into something that inspired and empowered women all over the world, showing their respect and success amid the ongoing gender equality debate. It is significant that Stabilo told the stories in print. After all, Stabilo both highlighters are used to mark physical written and printing texts. So, what has Highlight the Remarkable brought to Stabilo? What started as a small PR campaign turned into a global conversation about equality and unsung women. The campaign recorded 15 million impressions in social media and interaction rates of 27%. It inspired people all over the world to share other stories of remarkable women, marking them on the black and white photos with a Stabilo boss highlighter. It is notable that the campaign went viral not only for a short period of time, but stayed extremely relevant on numerous channels across the internet with at least 4,100 mentions a day. And within the first weeks, Stabilo was mentioned 97.4% more often than it had been before the launch of the campaign. Apart from that, Stabilo and its campaign, Highlight the Remarkable, became the Cannes Lions winner for 2018. The Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity is a global event for those who work in creative communications, advertising, and related fields, as well as won at London International Awards and the Excellence in Public Information and Communications Awards that are given for the creativity in advertising and brand communication space. And Highlight the Remarkable also won Grand Prix at Eurobest, that is European Advertising Festival. Summarizing the above, it is worth mentioning that Highlight the Remarkable campaign has been extremely successful. It has contributed to the greater brand awareness and to the formation of the image of a company interested in acute social issues, which strengthens its positions on the global market. And that is all we wanted to introduce to you. Hopefully you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you for your attention, and we would be happy to answer your questions.
Thank you very much. I have a question for you. So you said that it was a very successful campaign, but did it result in any contradictions in the society? Because it is kind of a controversial topic for some people. So were there any problems with it? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. You are absolutely right. This is a kind of controversial topic. However, currently gender equality is a really pressing issue, so there were no controversies about this PR campaign. There were a lot of supporters of gender equality, and especially of this PR campaign from Stabilo Boss.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, that was great. Our next speakers, Чернявская Ksenia, Sidenko Marisia, and their presentation about Swyazi. The future is pink. We have lots of pink today. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. And today we would like to introduce you to the PR campaign of the Swyazi Airlines, The Future is Pink. So, some words about the Wizz Air. Wizz Air originated from Hungary. It is a low-cost budget airline, and it started operating in 2004. So, it operates in the
East Europe, in Middle West, and in Africa. So, next.
So, on 27th of April of 223, Wizz started their PR campaign, The Future is Pink. And for this PR campaign, they set the following goals. First of all, to raise awareness of Wizz Air and renewed commitment to customers. Secondly, to reduce the number of flight cancellations and to make customers experience more stimulus. The future is pink. According to the new PR campaign of Europe's the fastest growing and most environmentally sustainable PR global airline globally. So last summer, Wizz Air faced to any other European airline faced extraordinary operating challenges, driven mostly by external factors. First of all, they didn't meet their own standards. The flights were too often late or even cancelled. The disruptions were not managed on the adequate level. So pink is the commitment to deliver an improved operation to customers. So what is pink? Pink, punctual, first of all. Punctual, the widget highlights ambitions of this airline to be on time more often, innovative, which raises awareness of new digital solutions that the company that have been put in place to make customers' experience more seamless and efficient. New, which refers to Wizz Air's young and sustainable fleet of aircraft, delivering the lowest ever carbon intensity, that is 15% lower than in any other European airline. And knowledgeable, which speaks about Wizz Air's expertise, that is underpinned by 51 million of passengers that the airline carried across its network for the last 12 months.
So during this year campaign, this year has several goals. The main goal is to operate flights on time because they have many cancellations, maybe some other reasons to cancel flights. The second one is aim to resolve all customer claims about 60 days because the other one was about 80 days. And the last one is they will refund the price for your ticket within 5 days. And some words about innovations during this PR campaign. The first one is the fully automated refund process. So it will be more safer and more economical to be automated. The second one is their Telegram channel, Ask Wizz Air, each like the chatbot, where you can ask questions and provide some information about the Wizz Air. So also the new customer service. And I think that's all. Yes.
So, the new campaign is supported by out-of-house advertisement, paid socially, press, radio, influencer partnership, and support. So, thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you can ask us now. Oh, questions? Okay. Thank you so much. Our next speakers are Sosnovskaya Daria, Shangina Yulia, and their presentation is about the bizarre PR strategies of Activision Blizzard.
Что да, что сидеть? Сказали, что можно, они сидят. Там почему там они как эти фокусники. Капец.
So, good day. My name is Yuda, and this day we are glad to introduce you with our strategies of Blizzard Entertainment. So, Blizzard Entertainment is one of the biggest and most recognizable American video game developer and publisher. They are known for such iconic games as World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Overwatch. Gameplay first is the core ideology of the company. They believe in what they made, in the stories they shared, and they wanted to work on quality and believe in their players. The main PR strategies that use Blizzard Entertainment are create and maintain franchises that have a multi-year lifespans, and then Activision Blizzard also made a significant investment in the world of esports and merchandising that include everything from clothes to collection. And also Activision Blizzard use geographic segmentation. It's very good for international market because people have different religions, preferences, and cultures. The target audience of Activision Blizzard are young, highly engaged, and scroll-cutting enthusiasts. And their company positions itself as the most epic interactive gaming and entertainment experienced on the earth of immersion playing in a new world. So, and now about bizarre PR strategies. As the leader in the gaming industry, Activision Blizzard coming up with a new strategies to promote their products. And this company craft a new interesting strategy in which they involve the most visible and loud part of his community, cosplayers. And why them? Because they are not like other consumers. They produce the content by themselves. And how they cooperate with the cosplayers? First of all, Activision Blizzard help cosplayers by supporting them. They post their photos in their official online sites and also produce cosplay content by themselves during official conventions and events. The level of such events is very high, and as a result, they become entertainment big show that attract many attention and have positive press coverage. Then Activision Blizzard help to make the costumes for the cosplayers. Activision Blizzard has published online free references kits in which cosplayers can find artworks and screenshots from different angles for the character and its props, in which they can find official colors and patterns guides. By publishing this information,
Activision Blizzard not only made the cosplayers' life easier, but also encouraged them to produce a better content. And last but not least, they involved them into promotion. Not only Activision Blizzard helped cosplayers, but also cosplayers help Activision Blizzard to promote their products. For example, when the Warcraft movie was released, the cosplayers were hired to liven up a red carpet. Activision Blizzard by involving cosplayers, use transmedia and management strategies. And then my colleague Daria will tell you about the strategy of Diablo.
Thank you. One of the most prominent examples of the Blizzard's PR strategies is its marketing campaign for the latest game, Diablo. While Barbie turned the world pink in the upcoming of its premiere, Diablo has taken a different turn. Blizzard decided to lean more into the dark culture, the so-called dark culture renaissance, to promote Diablo 4. To show, to excite the new and existing players. The game was released on the 6th of June of 2023. And in the first months following its premiere, it has over 10 million players joined over 10 million players joined the game in the first months, amassing over 700 million hours. The marketing campaign for Diablo 4 played a significant role in this success. It was utilizing the provocative and creative strategies. For example, they had a collaboration with Megan Fox. She was creating videos for the YouTube promoting Diablo 4, and a music video, a remix of Halsey's Lilith with collaboration with Suga from BTS. Other promotions included a partnership with KFC and a tattoo parlor takeover, which offered a free and custom tattoos for players, and a pop-up gourmet chocolate shop in London. This chocolate shop was created teaming up with a world-renowned chocolatier. Blizzard has created a unique and never-to-be-repeated pop-up shop in central London. It was more than just a scary chocolate shop. It was also an art exhibition, and people were able to actually buy these macabre chocolate sculptures. And actually, 100% of sales from this chocolate shop went to a charity that specializes in helping physically disabled people. Now, we come to one of the most controversial aspects of Diablo's marketing campaign. If you could show us the video, please. If you're lucky, we'll be able to see the process of creating a diabolical charge.
Сделаем лайки. Наведешь на видео, там снизу появится.
If you're lucky, maybe not. Thank you. So the team has covered more than 2,000 square meters in the upcoming for this premiere. They have completely revamped and redecorated one of the oldest churches in France, the so-called Cathedral of the Jesuits. This entire process took only a month, which is quite an exciting feat for such a large-scale project. The building has been deconsecrated, meaning it is not actually a holy site, and the company was given permission to create. But nevertheless, it has caused quite a lot of controversy, especially between the most conservative witnesses of this project. Thank you. And while we have to give credit to the Blizzard's PR team, one of the most successful PR strategies of the entire game has been an accident. Yeah, sorry, here you can see the final product. So one of the most successful PR strategies has actually been an accident. a photo of Diablo 4 poster with an orange hazy sky has been circulating on Twitter. Further boosting awareness and recognition of the brand. Now, obviously, Blizzard did not actually go out of their way to burn the sky. They turned the sky red in New York, but it was actually caused by a wildfire in Canada, and the smoke traveled all the way to the USA. But that did not stop Twitter from seeing a level of comedy in this coincidence, and the images of this poster, "Welcome to Hell, New York," accompanied by an orange hazy skies with smoke, has been quite viral, and actually caused the Blizzard executive vice president to comment on this and to clarify that Blizzard had no affiliation or partnership with the wildfires and that they are firmly against them and condemn them in the strongest terms. So, as the gaming industry evolves, marketing strategies have to evolve and adapt to changes in players' behavior. And Diablo 4 has shown a great example of this successful marketing campaign by tapping into the dark culture and connecting with its players. Thank you. Any questions? Yes, thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, and I would like to ask you, it is known that the Diablo 4 was received pretty badly throughout the community. So did Blizzard's PR campaign help to gain the sales of the game? Thank you.
I did not hear that it was received poorly amongst the gamers, but at least in the I have not played it. I have not had the chance to play it. I didn't play the third part. Sorry, I only heard the good parts of it, but I do think that this PR strategy at least helped to cushion any possible poor reviews.
Thank you for the presentation, and I have a question for you. So, what do you think is the best PR strategy?
Just in general, or in the world, or just in businesses?
You tell about types of strategy, and I ask about the best type, in your opinion.
That's a great question. I think if we knew the answer to it, we wouldn't be studying here. Personally, at least from these PR strategies, I mostly enjoyed the accidental one. I personally witnessed it in real life in the summer. I had to actually interact with people who were scared that the blizzard actually set fire to the forests.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next speakers are Polosina Maria and Chen Yun, and their presentation is about IKEA. Man, do you really feel bad for this lamp?
Hello, dear audience. We are very happy to share you about our presentation about IKEA. Are there any differences? Are there any differences between? Are there any differences of IKEA's PR campaign in Russia and China?
I think that now we can start with, I think, the most interesting part. It's the name and the slogan. In Russia, IKEA was operating since year 2000 until 2022, and its famous slogan, "Have an idea, have an IKEA," was created also in early 2000s, and in year 2010, it was recognized as the best Russian slogan of 20th anniversary.
The main idea of that slogan is that IKEA doesn't just sell furniture to their customers, but company also gives idea how to customize your room. And that's why IKEA shops are built on the principle of exhibitions.
When it comes to China, the slogan has been has changed into "Life starts from family." And the name of IKEA has been translated into 宜家, which means benefits for your family. So what's the reason for IKEA changes the core of idea in China? Here is the answer. Confucius said, 修身齐家治国平天下, which means self-cultivation, family management, state governance, and bringing peace to the world. In a famous saying, family management has been put in front of state governance, which means you can't run a country until you run your family well.
Yes, and as you know, in Russia, government also pays attention to the marriage, but it doesn't have so big influence as in China to create another PR campaign. And now we'll talk more about PR channels and PR strategies. In Russia, like actually in another world, IKEA never paid journalists to write special articles about it, and also IKEA doesn't recognize any black PR, and it stands against special PR conferences, as well as other PR agencies. Also IKEA published paper magazines that you can see on the slide. Such magazines could be picked up on the checkout and also were published on IKEA website. Also IKEA issued a special financial card called IKEA Family. With the help of these cards, customers could have additional discount in special shops and cafes.
In China, IKEA accepts traditional promotion methods like TV ads or print ads. In China, IKEA prefer to set their own shopping mall and make it internet famous shops where can always attract young lovers and couples to visit. What's more, they also offer them desserts and milky tea for them to sweeten their date. And in Russia, in both countries, in Russia and China, IKEA in Russia and China, the special part of IKEA's campaign is to holding different activities in special
Он работает. Continue, please.
Is also holding different activities in honor of different festivals like Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve.
And also in Russia and China, there are pretty similar channels of PR, like social medias and so on. And coronavirus period was very exemplary. That showed flexibility of IKEA's PR campaign. So in different Russian regions, you could see billboards with this slogan, "It will be better at home." That showed that it's better stay at home. And also IKEA added to its website special slogan, "Better at home," that gave ideas how to make your time at home more interesting and doesn't struggle of coronavirus lockdown. And also PR people, IKEA's PR people followed its main slogan, have an idea, have an IKEA, because in normal period, IKEA showed ideas how to customize your room with their furniture. During the lockdown period, it shows how just to live in that situation. And we maybe have some questions why our presentation called Many People Feeling Bad for This Lamp, but we said nothing about lamps. So it was the video, but I think it will be better if I tell you the plot. And you can write down the name, Many People Feel Bad for This Lamp, and watch it on the YouTube after that conference. I think this is just genius advertising. Women had old lamp, she threw it out and buy a new one. And there is sad music, rain, and it pretends that you should have bad feelings for this lamp. But after this, man comes out and says that new one is much better and you should buy new things and throw out some old things. With this advertising, IKEA did reference to some shortcut films where it pretended that you should have feelings to practically everything if it's with sad music and rain. But the main thing is that you should just go to IKEA and buy some new things. And here, conclusion.
The IKEA's promotion campaigns is especially noticeable after IKEA leave the Russian market in 2022. Russians are looking for analogs of IKEA's products, and on the day of the closure, they are accused in IKEA's offline shops and also disruptions on their online shop websites. In a nutshell, in the Russian market, IKEA tends to choose idea as their core of propaganda. But when it comes to China, it picks family. And through comparison, we can know that in different countries, they also selected different publicity media as their methods to promote. That's the thing we call localization. That's all of our presentation. Thank you for your attention. We are happy to hear your question.
I have a question for you. Thank you for the presentation. And I want to know, from your point of view, which word is best to describe the idea or family?
I think that it's better to say family, because even in Russian advertising, we could see families gathering together among IKEA's furniture, and usually people went to IKEA's shop also all together with family.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Last but not least is my partner, Diana Kozak, and I'm Kudowska. We're going to tell you about RT and the art of truth. So, as I said, my name is Amal, Diana, and today we would like to tell you about a PR campaign that is not only original, but also very influential. But before we start, I would like to ask you a question. Who among you actually watches the news nowadays? Yay, 4 people, 5. That's great. I think most of the people do not like watching the news because they think pretty really that the news are going to be bad for your mental health. However, I believe that it is very important to be aware of the state of affairs in the world around you. And this is exactly what we want to shed light on today. Our PR campaign that we're going to talk about today is Khaled Khatib International Memorial Awards. It is a PR campaign presented by RT, or Russia Today, which is a television channel It is directed at audiences both in Russia and outside Russia. It promotes television content and internet content in 6 languages, which are Russian, English, German, Spanish, French, and Arabic. Khalid Khatib International Memorial Awards for Best Journalism from a Conflict Zone honor the brave work of professionals in journalism who try to shed light on the places of conflict. And this PR campaign is very influential because it is used by a journalism platform, and it is it's a very important journalism platform to actually bring attention to those places who are most of the time are unknown. As you can see here, I really like this quote, and it says that it seems that journalists are no longer required to believe their own stories, nor apparently do they need to provide evidence. This PR campaign or these words are actually tended to fight this quote because journalists or freelancers even are asked to provide evidence of the stories that they are presenting. Now, the award was named after Khalid Khatib, who was a correspondent for RT. He was killed in Syria when he was performing his professional duties, shedding light on the development of the Syrian conflict. After that, his name has become a synonym to Voicing Truth, which is the brand of RT. As you can see, Khalid Khatib translates from Arabic as immortal orator. And this exactly what gives you enough information about the brand and the values that RT wants to bring to you. We care about bringing and voicing the truth as it is with evidence.
Нужно включить.
Там долго нажать надо.
This award provides a platform for journalists from all around the world to convey the truth through their art, both written and the digital. As you can see on this slide, the eligibility requirements to participate are fairly simple. The participants are not required to pay submission fee, and there is no complex application process. As the goal behind establishing this award is not financial gain. Providing this platform for international matter. And another important characteristic of our brand is respecting copyright and all of competing for the award. In addition to this, RT cares for the truth about the truth and it's required to upload the materials for the journalists and to a media platform that can be reached by everyone. Applications are accepted in any language from any country, and this includes works by freelancers and the journalists from traditional media as well as alternative and independent journalism platforms. The only key criteria is to be factual and truthful in order to stay in order with the RT's brand. Also, you can see on the slide categories for this year. Best video journalism from a conflict zone, best written journalism from a conflict zone, and the best humanitarian video journalism, best humanitarian written journalism.
The categories for for this year, are also part of the brand and values of RT. As you can see here, written and digital journalism is accepted to compete for the prize. And it is important because both written and digital formats are actually part of digital marketing. The judging is conducted by an international jury of media professionals and professionals in international public relations. Journalism is a field that is tightly related to public relations because, as you know, a journalist must know how to convey his story and how to convey the thing that he's talking about to the widest range of audiences. The prize is a monetary prize of 200,000 rubles. Now, this PR campaign has proven to be very successful because it promotes not only the participants, but also the channel through the participants. And we would like now to show you some of the winning works of previous years. As you can see on the slide here, this is the winning work for 2022. This is for 2021. And this video is the winning journalism work from 2019. This video, this short clip from a longer video, it talks about Palmyra, which is an ancient city in Syria, where Khalid al-Khatib was killed and where I also have come from. So I would like to turn on, yes, would you please turn on the video? Since there is no sound. Thank you. The video talks about the results of the Syrian conflict and the war that happened in Syria and the destruction of this heritage site by ISIS. So to conclude, this award has proven to be a very successful PR campaign for Russia Today. It has proven to be a very important move to promote the truth, to promote the work of journalists and professionals who strive to, as I said before, shed light on the actual results of conflicts in places that most of the people do not care about. Thank you so much for your attention. Are there any questions? I would love to answer any questions you have.
Are there any criteria for this to get this award? And can we be sure that this evaluation is sincere and we won't be just like to try it?
Yes, thank you so much for this question. Yes, of course, there are criteria that my colleague talked about. You just have to write about or take a video or a photo of something that is actually happening, something that you can provide evidence for. And the jury that I talked about, the international specialists, both in media and public relations, are very, like you can count on them to give you the most truthful evaluation. So yes, thank you. Natalia Stanislavovna, do you have a question?
Sure. What is the difference between journalism as profession and public relations?
The difference between journalism and public relations? Well, I think journalism is more difficult. I haven't worked in public relations, but I work in journalism now, and I think that it is more stressful and it is more, maybe someone holds more responsibility when they work with journalism more than public relations, because at the end, like when you have duties related to public relations, you just have to promote a brand or a company you work at, whereas journalism is not only promoting, but also taking some risks.
Thank you. And these prize you were talking about, is it about journalism or about promotion, Russia Today?
It's about both. It's about both. As I said, it's very our campaign.
So where is the line between journalism and public relations in your report?
They are very connected. We are using a jury of public relations specialists because a journalist has to know how to promote his work. So they are pretty connected. And this award is not only used to honor the memory of someone who died while working for the channel, but also as promoting the channel itself, which is also good.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm supposed to say the closing words. I forgot. I was stressing a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed our conference. I hope that everything that went bad today was not ruining your impression of this conference. Dear first-year students, this is something that you will have to be doing next year, so prepare. And I really wish that, I hope, sorry, that your conference next year is going to be a little bit more organized than ours, because we missed a lot of things here. But thank you all, and thank you, Sansanich, for organizing this. Thank you, Natalia Stanislavovna. And yay.